going to read some Kabbalah, some Kitover, some Tarot. Hope you enjoy. What up, Chris? I'm going to read from this tarot book I've been reading from. This is basically a meditation hypnosis, and I hope you enjoy. The Queen of the Thrones of Flame, Queen of Wands, a crowned queen with long red golden hair, seated upon a throne with steady flames beneath. She wears a corselet and buskins of scale mail, which latter her robe discloses. Her arms are almost bare. On cuirass and buskins and leopards' heads, winged, and the same symbol surmounteth her crown. At her side is a couchant leopard on which her hands rest. She bears a long wand with a very heavy conical head. The face is beautiful and resolute. Adaptability, steady force applied to an object, steady rule. Great attractive power, power of command, yet light notwithstanding. King and generous when not opposed. If ill-dignified, obstinate, revengeful, domineering, tyrannical, the queen of the throne. If ill-dignified, obstinate, revengeful, domineering, tyrannical, and apt to turn against another without a cause, she rules the heavens from above the last decan of Pisces to the above 20 degrees of Aries, including thus a part of Andromeda. Queen of Salamanders. Number 7, the Prince of the Chariot of Fire, King of Wands. A kingly figure with a golden winged crown seated on a chariot. He has large white wings. One wheel of his chariot is shown. He wears corselet and buskins of scale armor decorated with a winged lion's head, which symbol also surmounts his crown. His chariot is drawn by a lion. His arms are bare, save for the shoulder pieces of the corselet, and he bears a torch of fire, or fire wand, somewhat similar to that of the Zelator Adeptus Minor. Beneath the chariot are flames, some waved, some salient, swift, strong, hasty, rather violent. Ill-dignified, Can't remember where I left off this morning. Okay, so this is the Queen of the Thrones of Air. The Queen of the Thrones of Air, Queen of Swords, a graceful woman with wavy curling hair like a queen, seated upon a throne and crowned. Beneath the throne are gray cumulus clouds. Her general attire is that of the Queen of Wands, but she wears as a crest a winged child's head, a drawn sword in one hand, and in the other a large bearded, newly severed head of a man. Intensely perceptive, keen observation, subtle, quick, and confident, often persevering, accurate in superficial things, graceful, fond of dancing and balancing. If ill-dignified, cruel, sly, deceitful, unreliable, though with a good exterior. Rules from 20 degrees Scorpio to 20 degrees Aries. I don't actually know what those symbols are, so I think I know Scorpio. Queen of the Sliffs and Sliffities. The Queen of the... The Prince of the Chariot of the Winds, King of Swords, a winged king with winged crown, seated in a chariot drawn by archfays, represented his winged youths very slightly dressed, with butterfly wings, heads encircled by a fillet with a pentagram thereon, and holding wands surmounted by pentagrams, the same butterfly wings on their feet and fillets, general equipment as the King of Wands. But he bears as a crest a winged angelic head, with a pentagram on the brows. Beneath the chariot are grey nimbus clouds, his hair long and waving in serpentine whorls, and whorl figures compose the scales of his armor. A drawn sword in one hand, a sickle in the other. With the sword he rules, and with the sickle he slays. Full of ideas and thoughts and designs, distrustful, suspicious, firm in friendship and enmity, careful, observant, slow, overcautious, symbolizes Alpha and Omega. He slays as fast as he creates. If ill-dignified, harsh, malicious, plotting, obstinate, yet hesitating and unreliable, rules 20 degrees, Rams to Aquarius, Prince and Emperor of Sliffs and Sliffities. The Princess of the Rushing Winds, the Lotus of the Palace of Air, Knave of Swords, an Amazon figure with waving hair, slighter than the Rose of the Palace of Fire. Her attire is similar. The feet seem springy, giving the idea of swiftness, weight changing from one foot to another, and body swinging around. She is a mixture of Minerva and Diana. Her mantle resembles the Aegeus of Minerva. She wears as a crest the head of the Medusa with serpent hair. She holds a sword in one hand, and the other rests upon a small silver altar with grey smoke, no fire ascending from it. Beneath her feet are white clouds. Wisdom, strength, acuteness, subtlety in material things, grace, and dexterity. If ill-dignified, she is frivolous and cunning. She rules a quadrant of the heavens around Kether. Okay, we got 7 more of these. Here we go. The Lord of the wide and fertile land, the King of the spirits of earth, Knight of Pentacles, a dark winged warrior with winged and crowned helmet, mounted on a light brown horse, equipment as the Knight of Wands, the winged head of a stag or antelope as a crest. Beneath the horse's feet is fertile land with ripened corn. In one hand he bears a scepter surmounted by a hexagram, in the other a pentacle like that of the Zelator Adeptus Minor. Unless very well dignified, he is heavy, dull, and material, laborious, clever, and patient in material matters. If ill-dignified, he is avaricious, grasping, dull, jealous, not very courageous unless assisted by other symbols. Rules from the 20 degrees of that symbol to the 20 degrees of Scorpio. Not King of Gnomes, So it's an up triangle with a down triangle in the half. The queen of the thrones of earth, queen of pentacles, a woman of beautiful face with dark hair, seated upon a throne, beneath which is dark, sandy earth. One side of her face is light, the other dark, and her symbolism is best represented in profile. Her attire is similar to that of the Queen of Wands, but she bears a winged goat's head as a crest. A goat is by her side. In one hand she bears a scepter surmounted by a cube, and in the other an orb of gold. She is impetuous, kind, timid, rather charming, great-hearted, intelligent, melancholy, truthful, yet of many moods. If ill-dignified, she is undecided, capricious, changeable, foolish. She rules from 20 degrees Capricorn to 20 degrees Scorpio. Down triangle with a down half triangle, the Queen of Gnomes. The Prince of the Chariot of Earth, King of Pentacles, a winged kingly figure seated in a chariot drawn by a bull. He bears as a crest the symbol of the head of the winged bull. Beneath the chariot is land with many flowers. In one hand he bears an orb of gold held downwards, and in the other a scepter surmounted by an orb and cross. Increase of matter, increases good or evil, solidifies, practically applies things, steady, reliable. If ill-dignified, he is selfish, animal, and material, stupid. In either case, slow to anger, but furious if roused. Rules from 20 degrees are to the 20 degrees other. Sigil. Prince and Emperor of the Gnomes. Up triangle with a half and a down triangle with a half. Princess of the echoing hills, rose of the palace of earth, knave of pentacles, a strong and beautiful Amazon figure with rich brown hair standing on grass or flowers. A grove of trees near her. Her form suggests Heber, Ceres, and Proserpine. She bears a winged ram's head as a crest, and wears a mantle of sheepskin. In one hand she carries a scepter with a circular disc. In the other, a pentacle similar to that of the Ace of Pentacles. She is generous, kind, diligent, benevolent, careful, courageous, persevering, pitiful. If ill-dignified, she is wasteful and prodigal. She rules over one quadrant of the heavens around the North Pole of the ecliptic. Down triangle with halves. Princess and Empress of the Gnomes. Throne of the Ace of Pentacles. Princess of the Echoing. Okay, here I resume the special characters of the 4 tarot cards of the suits. So there are suits, cards, crests, symbols, hair, and eyes. I'm going to read the symbols. And it's Wands, Cups, Swords, Pentacles. So these are the symbols for Wands. Black horse, waving flames, club, scarlet cloak, leopard, steady flames, wand with heavy head or end, waved and salient flames, fire wand of zealot or adept, tiger, leaping flames, gold altar, long club, largest at bottom, red gold, yellow, red gold, gray or hazel, blue or brown, blue, gray, blue, wing, black horse's head, leopard's head, winged lion's head, winged tiger's head, king, queen, prince, princess, wands. Black horse, waving flames, club scarlet. Black horse. Okay, up next is cups. White horse, crab issuing from cup. Sea, ibis, crayfish issuing from cup. River, scorpion, eagle, serpent issuing from cup. Lake, dolphin, lotus, sea with spray, turtle from cup. Peacock with opened fan, ibis, eagle, swan, king, queen, prince, princess, cups. Fair, gold brown, 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 blue, blue, gray or brown, blue or brown, cups. White horse, crab issuing from cup, sea ibis, crayfish issuing from cup, river, scorpion, eagle, serpent issuing from cup. Okay, next one is swords. Winged brown horse, driving clouds, drawn sword. Head of man severed, cumulus clouds, drawn sword. Arch fairies, winged, whirling hair, nimby, drawn sword and sickle. Silver altar, smoke clouds, drawn sword. Winged hexagram, winged child's head, winged angel's head, Medusa's head. King, queen, prince, princess, swords. Dark brown, light brown, dark light brown, dark gray, dark blue. Winged brown horse, driving clouds, drawn sword, head of man severed, cumulus clouds, drawn sword, arch fairies, winged, whirling hair, nimby. Winged brown.